Hi there, and welcome to Andy Robinson RC, and cheers for checking out the channel today and joining me on this episode. Now, this one I think is a bit of a special one. We have in front of us, or in front of me and you, a 1986 Monogram two-wheel drive chain-driven buggy. How cool is that? And just how many of these are there left like this? I don't know. I've certainly never seen one of these in its shrink wrap. To be honest, I've only ever seen pictures of them anyway. So, I'm probably going to devalue this today because I'll be taking that shrink wrapping off and we'll be having a look inside. So yeah, I'm super excited about this one. Now, this came to me via a good friend, and I was super chuffed I've got it, and I got it at a great price, so a massive thank you for that. I don't think you'll probably know how much it means, but thank you. So yeah, we're going to be taking a lot closer look at this. So how did I come about this one? Well, a friend of mine emailed me and said that he just picked this up. Now, this was going back last year, and I thought, wow, that is super cool. I just said at the time, if you ever consider moving it on or whichever, please could I have first refusal on it. And that was it, really. I never thought anything about it, never thought anything more of it, really. And then I got an email saying that he was going to move this on. Would I like it? And of course, I was like biting his hand off. And I said, you know, we'll sort something out, and we have. And here it is. So yeah, massive thanks. Anyway, so Mad Wolf by Monogram. Now, funny enough, have I had a Monogram on the channel before? No, but I've had similar. Now, Monogram made other RC cars. I don't think they were quite as hobby grade as this one, but they did the Monogram Lightning. There was a Monogram Tornado, Monogram Interceptor as well. So they were some of Monogram's other RCs, but this was more of a hobby grade kit. Well, it is a hobby grade kit. You've got to build it and everything. It's 1/10. Got to put all your electrics in, etc. Anyway, we'll open this up and you can have a look in it. Also, Bandai released the same vehicle under their brand with a different body shell. To my knowledge, it's the same underneath. It's just had a different body shell. Still called a Mad Wolf, as it's Bandai. And that was the only difference, really, as far as I'm aware. Now, I'm sure someone who's watching this will say, yeah, I know about them. If you do, please comment in the video and let me know, because information is fairly sparse on these. As I say, I've seen a picture of these a few times over the years and didn't really think anything of it apart from, oh, that's cool. So yeah. So as I said, Monogram did some other cars. In fact, I didn't have the Monogram Interceptor, though Adam Wright did on Adam's RC Playground. So if you check his videos out, he did a video not that long ago on the Interceptor as well. So check that out. And I will put some links into this video description about the Maplin or MRC Road winner, which shared the same chassis as the Interceptor, though it did have a slightly different front shock setup. Anyway, there's lots of variants and different slight versions of those cars. It'll take ages to go through all of that, but I'll put any videos I did up of any of them in this description. Okay, so back to this. So that's the front of the box, and I will, and that's the side there that you can see. Now I'm going to read what's on there. It's plain at the back. So there is unassembled kit. And we're here, so let's have a look. Individual oil-filled rear shocks, speed controller. There's like a manual one, a bit like Tamiya's. Independent front suspension, and it's got trailing rear arm suspension as well. Now I can see on this that the motor mount for it looks really chunky on this, which is cool. There is some pictures of these as well on Tamiya Club as well. So it says radio controlled chain drive 1/10 scale sprint buggy by Monogram, ages 10 and up. And then I'll read the writing again, excuse the noise. So, watch out for the Mad Wolf. With its revolutionary aerodynamic body, it stalks its prey at super speeds, and it's leading the pack with high performance features like that unique dual chain rear drive, powerful Mabushi RS540S motor, and enclosed gears and differential. 2 different aluminium pinion gears included, 15 and 18 tooth, are furnished for a choice between 2 final drive ratios. Low profile spiked rear tyres, won't give up when the going gets tough. Ribbed semi-pneumatic rubber tyres ride on the front, individual rear trailing arm suspension, coupled to horizontal oil-filled shocks that have up to 30 degrees movement and are anchored to die-cast metal engine mounts. Front suspension has totally independent unequal length A-arms with individual oil-filled shocks and adjustable front stabiliser bar. Tough monocoque chassis protects interior components from dirt and moisture. Rugged servo saver protects the steering servo. Replaceable thermal fuse protects speed control heat resistors. Complete instructions are furnished for assembling the kit. Clear Lexan body may be painted as shown on the box or in your own choice of colours. Paint's not included. Basically, that's what it says. Right, so I don't even know entirely what I should do. I mean, as soon as I take the shrink wrap off this, I'll probably devalue it. But I want to show you inside, and so let's do that next. So, apologise for any noise here. I've got to do this carefully. I don't want to damage the box with it. But yeah, I mean, how cool is this? Totally looking forward to this. So, I say this has been, 30 odd years this has been in the box, and had it shrink wrap on until today. Now, the question is, will I build this? Well, 100% yet, I don't actually know. Usually I'd say, yeah, let's build it, get it done. So, you know, I'm probably 95% sure I'll build it at some point. But right now, we're just going to have a look in the box. So, again, there's the box without its cellophane on. So, for the first time ever, let's lift the lid on this, and I'm going to start looking at it because I don't think it's coming. It doesn't want to come off. Oh, there we go. We've got it. Sorry for the noise. Ta-da. Right. As I said, never seen inside one of these boxes. Just while I think on, actually, there is a Bandai Mad Wolf on sale on eBay right now, and it's like £600-700. Oh, right. Oh, look at this. Right, well, that's our Monogram Mad Wolf instruction assembly manual. So it's kit 6609. Let's have a look here. So, Monogram Models Inc. Martin Grove, 1986. All rights reserved. Made in the USA and Japan. So we'll take this bit of card off, and then I shall flip this up, and then you can see inside. So there you go. I mean, it's not as flash as the Tamiya packaging you get, or the Chaos Show, but still, that is cool. That has never seen the light of day until today. So you get your blister packs, and we'll take that. And what I will do is on this one, I'll get everything out, but I will bring the camera over and we'll scan over it properly. So, body shell. Right. Now, I don't think that's got a layer of protective film on. I'm not entirely sure. So, that'd be fun. It might do, but I'm not sure. Anyway, that is the body, and then I think obviously over time it's yellowed with age, unless it's got the film on and the film is yellowed. Anyway, that's your body shell. Now the Bandai Mad Wolf has more of a, I'm just going to use that as a term, but if you look at a Hot Shot buggy, it's got more of that style to it, where this is more futuristic looking. Rear wing. decals are there. Now they look, to me, I could be wrong, they look pre-cut as well. How cool is that? Let's have a look. Yeah, I'll double check. I'm going to say before I start trying to peel them off. They do look pre-cut to me. But that's your decals. Parts list. That's cool. Oh no. Shit. It literally, oh, that's brittle, isn't it? It literally is just slightly teared there. It's been creased for all these years. Bugger. But yeah, vacuum formed body and wing, unpainted with decals for £11. Cool. So yeah, I don't think I'll probably get many of those parts for this now. Okay, what's that? Okay, things are falling out by the looks of it. Maybe this won't all go back in. Cool. Ooh, those tyres look ace. Right, so I think what we're going to do is now we'll get this box out of the way because it's just sort of quite big and just in the way really. So I'm guessing that's your bottom of the chassis, and then that will somehow going to mount on the top there like that. I mean, you know, it's one of these things. I don't know how fragile these plastics will be now because they've been in the box all that time. Maybe they're okay, but you never really know. But you know, at the time, the plastics look quite good actually. Ooh. Right, so that's your top deck of the chassis, and then obviously your battery pack runs through the side. So there you go, you can see it there. Tyres. The front ones look very Grasshopper 2-like. We've got the wheels. Now, the wheels are white. Maybe they've yellowed slightly over time, but still absolutely fine. They're in front and then pin type at the rear. Now, what else have we got? Well, that looks like a motor cover, dust cover, and front anti-roll bar. More parts of the chassis, bumper, servo savers and steering knuckles in there. Now that, with it being red, that looks more like bodywork. That looks like the roll cage in it. And here you've got, that looks like parts of the trailing arm suspension in there, and you've got the roof top, which I thought was metal, but it's not, and the driver figure. Front wishbones, gear cover, motor mount, well, motor case I should say, in there. And then we've got lots of little bits and pieces here. What have we got? Body pins and nuts and screws. E-clips and wheel pins and more screws. Lots of screws basically there. Yeah, these are obviously all screws to build it. Your nylon gears are there. That's cool. Now, oh, there's more of them there as well. There you go, it's probably more that's falling out. More gears there. That's the diff gears, I imagine, that the chain goes round. Now, as I said, I did read a little bit up on this, and, you know, some people said that this drives very well, this car, and it handled nicely. But be careful of putting tons of power through it because of the nylon gears, and it weren't totally amazing. So, I don't know. Not like I'm going to put a silly motor in it. Shock parts. Right. And what's that there? Something at the front there. Ooh, shock oil. Might not use that. Don't know how good it is now. Anyway, let's get rid of that in a minute. Right, and on there, as you can see, is your blister pack. And you've got your probably your 3-step, I'm guessing 2-step speed control. You've got axle shafts, 2 options of pins, pinion gears, shock shafts, heatsink cover, motor mount. Now that motor mount there looks really beefy, that alloy motor mount there, the parts of the motor mount there are really chunky and solid. So you've got your RS540 motor, you've got grease, springs for the shocks, some ball bearings included. Now presumably they'll be for the gearbox and gears. And what else have we got? Alloy shocks. Now the shocks are very much like the Ninshimo shocks. So unfortunately not super good. They look cool, but they do have a bit of a tendency to leak. Got first-hand experience of that. And we've got some ball studs and your heck wrench, and of course the chain for the gearbox. And of course it says Mad Wolf on the side. So they're all the parts. Now, what, as I said, I'm going to bring it over the camera over, and you can check them out closer. Okay, so we'll get these put out a bit better. Okay. Now, while I'm doing this, I need to mention again, anyone's interested, we've still got our giveaway, our free to enter giveaway for the Tamiya F103 GT Toyota car that was donated to the channel by Lee. And, you know, we've had a great response so far, but I can't announce any winners until we reach, I've just dropped the stickers. I can't announce any winners just yet until we reach our target that we're trying to donate to the mental health charity Mind. So, we're over halfway, and I'm hoping to raise £250 for Mind. And as soon as we get to that target, I will do a video and we will announce the winner. If you haven't had a chance yet, I will leave the link to the description of that video in this one. It's episode 266 if you want to check it out. All the rules are in that video. But yeah, we have still, you've still got time to enter it and be in chance of winning that awesome car. Okay, so here we go. It's all sort of laid out. Let's bring over the, the camera, and we can have a bit more of a closer look at what you get. Put my knife down there. Okay, let's do it. Okay. Now, hopefully, I tend to do this. I always knock off my light that's just below here. Now, hopefully I won't do it this time. Apologies if I do. Anyway. So there you go, that is your instruction manual for the Mad Wolf. And just at the back there, you can see the decals. And then you've got the wing and the body shell, which you can see are sort of yellowed over time. You've got your cool wheels and tyres there, and wheels and tyres. That's the chassis tub, which I thought was quite cool actually. Yeah, the more I look at this now, I think I'm going to have to build this. But don't expect this to be built anytime soon. This will not be built straight away. Well, I say that and I'll get bored and then I'll build it. But generally, I'm not in any rush to build this just yet. Got all the stuff coming up first. Okay, so ball cup ends for the anti-roll bars and the shocks, I'm guessing. An anti-roll bar there. There you've got the rear trailing arms, you've got the driver figure in there in the roof of the driver cage. Here we've got, as I say, servo saver, bumper, steering knuckles, battery retainer underneath, I'm guessing. Here you've got the motor gear cover and you've got the mount or the holder for the motor, like the cradle, I suppose. You've got front suspension arms in there, other chassis parts. There's your wheels right there, and there's other shock parts. And at the back you've got all the metal fixings. There's all the gears, the diff gears for the chain drive and everything, and the rear gearbox, shock oil. And then this is cool, I love seeing this. I say, it's almost a shame to end up going and building this, but I might just have to build it. So there you go. How cool is that? I love it. I love it. So a massive thanks again to my friend who sold this to me. Can't thank you enough. Very grateful. And yeah. So as I said, 95% chance we're going to build this up at some point. Or, yeah, I don't know, there's still a little 5% that might say, just put it away. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and checking this one out. It's not every day that one of these will be completely unboxed. Right, I'm off, and I've got things to do. But cheers for checking out this episode, much appreciated. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Andy Robinson RC YouTube channel. And also come join us on Facebook and Instagram under Andy Robinson RC. And also as well, please enter the free giveaway if you can. Right, I'm going. I shall see you all later. Take care and look after yourselves. And we'll see you on the next one very soon. Bye.